Language taught in school does something very wrong. It makes you think language is about memorization and rules, but really, language is about patterns. This is an orange. In the Japanese Videocast Introduction to Grammar video series, we seek to help you understand the patterns of Japanese through this orange. In fact, you will only need to know 2 words, orange and eat. Through this, you will learn all the fundamentals of Japanese grammar with very simple and easy to understand lessons without any memorization or any hard rules. From there, we will give examples from real usage in TV shows, dramas, and anime. This keeps your Japanese very practical. We will teach you everything in the formal form as they teach you in textbooks, as denoted by this icon in the bottom right corner, as well as the informal, casual form as denoted by this cheerful icon. Fun, natural, and effective. Now let's get started on the first lesson. I eat oranges.
First, you need to understand that Japanese is very different compared to English. Let's take a simple example and learn how to say I eat. In English, there must always be a subject and a verb to complete a sentence. The subject is I and the verb is eat. In Japanese, I eat is pronounced as taberu. Taberu is the word for to eat. This is just one word, but it actually is a full sentence. This is because Japanese does not require a subject if there is no ambiguity. In this sentence, Japanese seems more simple. But here, let me introduce politeness levels to Japanese. In many cases, changing the stem of the word alters the politeness level. So a formal version of saying I eat is pronounced as tabemasu. Taberu and tabemasu mean exactly the same thing, but you would use them in different situations. For example, if you're talking to your boss, use the formal version. Getting the right version of politeness level in Japan is important. Let's extend this sentence a little further and say, I eat oranges. This is pronounced as oranji wo taberu. Let's break this down word by word. Oranji means orange. Wo is an object marker. And taberu means to eat.
So you should notice something. There's no subject, meaning the I in I eat oranges is missing. How are we supposed to know who this sentence is about? Well, remember what Yuno said. Japanese doesn't require a subject to be a complete sentence. And the way that we're often able to determine the subject is context. Context is a very important concept in language learning. It is the key to our learning program as well as the key to mastering a language. We'll continue to explore this concept in later videos, but basically it means the words only have meaning in the situation which it is used. So we don't need to say who is eating oranges because we already know who it is. So back to this sentence. Can you guess how to make this entire sentence formal? That's right, just change the stem of taberu from ru to mas, making this sentence oranji o tabemasu. So there you have it. This is a baseline for your journey to master Japanese grammar. We will continue to reinforce these ideas. Actually, let's do that now. I think you're ready for some real Japanese. Just remember the pattern. Object, object marker, verb. We will show you some examples from real dramas so you can start using it right away. So we first need to go over 4 new common vocabulary words. The first word is a noun that means gaze and is pronounced as shisen. The second word means to feel and is pronounced as kanjiru. The third word means you and is pronounced as anata. The fourth word means to like and is pronounced as suki. Alright, let's watch the video clips.
視線を感じる。
視線を感じる。
Another way of translating this is you feel the gaze. Shisen, which is gaze, represents the object. Wo is the object marker, and kanjiru is the verb. This is the exact sentence structure that we just went through. Let's move on to the next clip.
理恵子さん。
えりこです。
えりこさん。僕の親に会ってください。 はい。
あなたが好きです。
あなたが好きです。
So can you guess what this means? Anata ga suki desu. Well, you know anata means you, and suki means to like. If you guess that this sentence means I like you, you're very close actually. Here, the sentence actually means I love you. That's right, this is how you tell someone you love them. Anata ga suki desu. Remember, it's all about context. Words take on different meanings in context. There's also two new words here that we'll explain more in later lessons. The first is ga. Ga is another object marker. However, ga also takes on many other meanings, whereas o is purely an object marker. This is the other word, and you'll be hearing it very often. Des is a word you can tack on in many situations to make sentences formal. Des also carries on a lot of other meanings. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. That's all for today's lesson.
You should congratulate yourself for taking a big step in learning Japanese. I know we went through a lot of stuff today. Let's review what we learned. There are 3 main points. 1. Japanese sentence structure. I eat oranges in Japanese is オレンジを食べる using object オレンジ object marker を verb 食べるオレンジを食べる 2. Japanese does not require a subject. The subject is often omitted from the sentence when you can tell what or who the subject is from context. 3. Japanese has 2 main forms, informal and formal. You can change the stem of the verb to make the sentence formal. In this case, the formal version is オレンジを食べます. Notice that ます replaced る. In the next lesson, we will cover other tenses, future tense and past tense. You don't want to miss it. Give yourself a pat on the back for doing so well. Thank you for watching. See you soon.